If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. Adran holds the west face of the ridge against a fiend and a giant. Varin on the east finds himself confronted by giant bats and hobgoblin riders. On the ridge itself, Del and Thía see gnolls rushing up from the south, ahead of a howling blizzard, with something roaring within. Now let's get into it. Welcome back to the land of the hunter. It is day 116, and the elves are in a large forest of ancient, extremely tall trees. It is a little after 4 in the afternoon, and the elves have followed a hobgoblin messenger raven to what is apparently a rendezvous point for flying scouts. There, a shrieking wind has driven a blizzard up from the south, and the temperature has dipped below 20 degrees. Alright. Hey, the map load worked and didn't drop everyone out of the chat. That's fantastic.
Yay!
Now, I believe Thía is hidden currently. Checking. Whoa, what happened there? Yes, with a stealth check of 27. Thía feels fairly well hidden on the top of a 20-foot tall ridge. To remind you, those lines, those yellow lines that you're currently standing in, Adran, those yellow lines represent a safe trail from top of the ridge to bottom of the ridge. If you were to try and traverse down this way, where my green arrow is, that ground counts as difficult terrain, but not climbing terrain.
Hehehe.
And the elevation up here was it, like 20 feet?
20 feet. There is also, if you look
there.
over here,
Yes.
20 feet and 20 feet up from the forest floor.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
And
to
also
read.
there.
Thank you.
And
these are
each segment represents 5 feet, okay? Which, to move across, if you're outside the yellow lines, means it costs you 10 feet of movement. Okay?
Yeah.
Time to let the slinky fall.
And these are dirt piles that you can hide behind for cover, or to, well, hide behind. Clues in the name.
Dirt clod fight!
Right? There's a nest over here with a letter inside.
A letter?
Adrian, you did drop your scimitar on the ground over there.
I do remember that part.
Oh,
and I believe I'm using my sanguine nonetheless.
Currently, yes, which I seem to remember you choosing either force or lightning. It is force.
I believe it was force.
And over here, I believe I've successfully made it so that you two can see Varin's. Oh, let's see what Varin sees. Varin is currently standing in the midst of a plant growth spell and a thicket that causes tremendous amounts of damage and pain to whoever goes through it. Unless, of course, you have land stride. Please do not be moving your token outside of initiative, Thea.
I wasn't trying to, but I was trying to look at something when you moved, and I couldn't get my character back to where it's supposed to be because you moved the screen.
No, I'm just messing with you. And then almost directly south of you, Thea, across a across a ravine, through which flows a usually flows, but is currently frozen, a small stream, relatively speaking. There are quite a few gnolls coming up from the south.
Quite.
Alright. Oh, and let me zoom out here. Do you see the white circle-ish thing that is bordering on Thea? We're close to?
Yeah.
That represents the leading edge of a blizzard.
And did we get any sense that it was moving earlier?
Yes. It is blowing up from the south, as I've mentioned, I think 3 or 4 times. More to the point. What's your question?
Nothing, never mind.
Okay. More to the point, recall that blizzards are strong winds, which means disadvantage on all ranged attacks, and also heavy flying snow, which means disadvantage on sight and all ranged attacks. Almost like they go hand in hand with each other. I'm pulling open my little handy survival guide. Go ahead.
You said strong winds and what?
Difficult
blinding conditions.
vision.
Yes. Difficulty to see. It is basically heavy obscurement. Okay.
Basically, that blue flag over there, you see as white.
Yeah, a field of white. Where am I? Strong winds. Here we go. Disadvantage on ranged weapon attack rolls. Wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing. And probably not a good idea to be flying in strong winds. Just saying.
Right.
And heavy
firmly
precipitation.
planted on the ground. Yes.
Yes. Yes, Mr. I can cast fly. Also heavy precipitation, which is what a blizzard is. Heavy snowfall. Everything within an area of heavy rain or heavy snowfall is lightly obscured. I beg your pardon. Not heavy. Lightly obscured. Which is good news for rangers and rogues who can hide. And creatures in the area have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Alright. And final note is that all these big trees with the goldenish leaves, those are 60 to 70 feet tall, if I recall correctly. This bridge here is passable-ish. And there are these slightly glowing reeds to the north of it. Is everyone good to go?
I'm trying to look up rules of obscurement, but otherwise, yes.
Lightly obscured does not impose disadvantage on attack rolls. Just perception checks.
There's actually
Alrighty.
quite a few groups.
Just a few. Kicking off top of the round, I need to move the token for this lizard. Too far. Let's put it... There you go. Okay, so Del,
Oh, wow.
Thea, Adran, Varin, we are all now in the blizzard. Yes, all of us. So that just happened. Del, you're up next.
Just to check then, I don't have any kind of like saving throw against like freezing.
Not yet.
Oh, well, the cold never bothered me anyway.
Aww, wah, wah, wah.
Oh, I was so
Del, what you got?
I was turned right away. I'm trying to think real quick.
Okay. You are not blinded, just to be clear.
Sorry, I thought that was gonna be much further down. I was not prepared to make this turn. You know what? Oh, produce no.
Oh, Adran briefly dropped out of the game.
46, that's like 3 times 1. Well, I'll cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay, where would you like to place it?
Over here.
I am going to. I will do so.
Oh crap.
Hold that. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to reach there. Never mind. That's not going to be an option.
Okay. So first off, you're measuring from Thía, and Del can also move before he casts the spell. Welcome back, Adran.
Yeah, sorry about that. Kind of a new computer, so I'm kind of relearning how everything works.
No problem.
Wow, why is it doing this right now? No.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just going to move Del.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Go there. There we go.
I'll move Del. I'll just cast. Oops. Crap.
You're seeming to have some issues.
Yeah, sorry. I thought Del was going to be way further down, and I just was not ready for Del's turn right off the bat.
No worries.
I'll cast Guiding Bolt instead on the big creature over here. The giant.
Okay, 120 feet. He is in range.
And that's going to have to be a 2nd level spell.
And you're making ranged spell attack, which is
Oh,
not. Ouch. No, that's. I was gonna say that does not apply for the strong wind. So so you can use this at no disadvantage. I know words.
Okay.
So, please do cast the spell. Oh my goodness. A 14 is a glancing blow. As I quickly scroll down. Wow.
Wow.
Like, minimum upcast damage. That hurts, I'm sorry. So that's going to be a total of 20 radiant damage, which, following our house rules, is going to be halved. Because it was a glancing blow. Yes, smack him. Barely. And he does now glitter for 1 round, so whoever attacks him next has advantage. Anything else, Riedel? Adran, you just made Adran very happy. Very, very happy.
That's one of the points there. I'm gonna move. Wait. Let me get him here. Where's that get him? I don't think that's gonna work. Well, for now, I guess I'm just gonna move here because I can't say what I'm doing. And I'll call it good.
Okay. In which case, we move to the gnolls. All of them.
Because they know a lot of things.
Oh my goodness, you are jumping right in, aren't you?
I told you I had a plan of attack.
Apparently it was bad puns, but they're gonna. Oh, I should probably scroll down so people can see. Okay, so these group. This group is going to make for the bridge.
I am Groot.
Dashing. Wow, did you have an extra shot of caffeine or something today?
I'm eating power berries right now.
I don't know what those are.
No, you can find them at Trader Joe's.
I don't know what that is. I'm just kidding. I do know what that is.
Good.
Okay, they're going to dash to theirs. 40 feet. Give or take. Okay, that's good enough. They're all just trying to get through and get moving up to where they smell fresh meat and blood. And there's a bunch of them. So I have to get through all these different positions in the initiative order. Here we go. Alright. The Fiend is going to chase after you there, Adran. Just double checking. Okay. And does get within range. So he's going to attack you now. As he closes on you, Adran, you are ensconced within an absolutely horrific stench. You are quite nauseated.
Ooh.
Alright, here comes its attack. As it leans in to rip your face off with a bite. I get a dirty 20.
Have you ever considered taking a bath?
Okay, see, the 20 does not hit. It looks down upon you and growls, "No!" as it swings its claws at you. Oh, there's a crit.
Oh, ouch, that's gonna hurt.
And then an 11. So that's going to be a total of 18 damage on you, sir. Oh, that hurts. And you are not concentrating on anything.
No, I'm not.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Now. Alright. Scrolling on down.
Minus 18. Okay, so I'm at 149. Still good.
Indeed. Going to dash.
That better be the only crit he gives me.
We shall find out. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Okay, so they moved their full movement. Adran, we are going to get to your turn, sir. However, since you're starting in this field of stink, I need you to give me, at normal, a Constitution saving throw. Would you like to use Indomitable?
I would.
Alright, use Indomitable. Well, you indomitably resist being poisoned.
Oh, good.
And you are, consequently, immune to this creature's stench for the next 24 hours.
Yes!
You may continue with your... Wow, that made you excited.
Yes, I did.
You may continue with your turn, Adran.
Well, I think I'll just hit this guy.
This makes sense.
You said only with range, the blizzard gives you a disadvantage on range attacks, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
That is the effect of strong winds.
So I can still do normal for melee attack.
Correct.
Okay.
That does not do you any good as you roll nat 1.
Well,
you are so joyful at not being poisoned that you caper about a little bit too much, trip a little on a stone, and don't hit.
Well, even if not hitting, I can still move away from him.
That is true. Thank you, Mobile. you want to finish your attacks on him or stay where you are? You wish to move.
I am moving.
Okay. And on that guy, you have advantage on
you can't get me.
He stares at you in confusion like, huh? How'd you do that?
How'd you do that? And you said the next person that attacks this big guy has advantage?
This is correct. This is the effect of Guiding Bolt, which is an honestly underrated first level cleric spell. But continue.
Is that for all the rest of my 3 attacks, or is it only for 1 attack?
Only 1.
Only 1. Okay. Then I'm using my only 1 attack at advantage on him.
Excellent. Let's see it. Thank you for that, Thea. However, now I need to scroll up.
Sorry.
27. Yes, 27 is a solid hit for 6 force damage.
Nice.
Whammo! Or I suppose stabbo.
Pokey.
Indeed. You have 2 more attacks, Adran. And now you can leave both of them and trigger no attacks of opportunity. That does hit. Third attack, 24 to hit for 6 more damage. 6 and 6. You're doing great damage.
Yeah.
A little at a time.
Chopping away at the bit.
Indeed.
Alright, let's do one more hit.
That is a hit, and that is more than 6 damage.
Nice!
And you have the rest of your turn there, Adran.
Which is about 20 feet. Huh.
Correct. You have 20 more feet of movement.
Well... Here, let me see. Oh yes, I now have a mouse that can do the hand grip so I can see where I'm going.
Hey, that's nice. Ooh, pretty.
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go here.
Fair enough. Dancing around your scimitar. We are now going to move over to Varin. And Thea, you're up next after Varin, so start thinking about your turn.
Thank you.
I do what I can. Jumping on over, Varin finds himself standing in a thicket of... I'm zooming in on the wrong screen here. There we go. Standing in a thicket of... Wow, that was loud. Venomous spines. This is a hedge about 10 feet tall. Except for that one place where Giant Bat and its riders fell through. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Alright, so... I'm in a bit of a bind. I'm up... Well, that creature's 10 feet above me. I forgot. I'm in a bit of a bind because I'm currently in disadvantage on ranged attacks thanks to the strong winds, but everyone can see me and I can see them. This is annoying. Does anyone remember what Varin rolled on a... No, I was revealed earlier because that darn dark eye found. Okay. Well, I suppose I'm just going to have to shoot a bunch of people. Let's see, that person is flying, I think. Okay, let's get this token. There we go. Now I can grab it. I'm going to choose a point that's more or less between the flying hobgoblin and its bat rider, the flying bat and the goblin rider that I cannot target because I can't see him. Wait, can I? No, I can't. There's a giant body between it and me. I'm smart. And yes, this group over here is flying. They're much more concerned to me than the group over there on the ground. Because they're in plant growth and they don't know it yet. So I'm going to target. Let's see. They're 10 feet up, they're 10 feet up, they're on the ground. Ground. 20 feet up. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna target the bat, not the riders, but also that hobgoblin right there. And I'm going to start with the hobgoblin because he is wounded. I'm going to, yeah, I'll go ahead and burn my inspiration point for attacking him at normal. And I'm not going to use sharpshooter because I want this to hit. Colossus Slayer if I hit. Scroll back up. And fire. Wow, Colossus Slayer. Why? Why? Okay. That is going to be 25 to hit. 1 from Colossus Slayer. 9 from the arrow, and thus death. As he takes 10 points of damage. And now the 2 bats that are currently flying. Attacking at disadvantage. No sharpshooter. First bat that's closest to me. Oh, I left Colossus Slayer on. My bad. Ignore the Colossus Slayer. Alright, 16 to hit. Was that near me? That is a hit. And I'm going to put Foe Slayer on that. So that 13 is actually a 10, plus 5 is 15 to hit. Or to damage. 15 damage. That creature is very badly hurt. And then I'm going to target that giant bat over there. No Foe Slayer, no Colossus Slayer, disadvantage on the attack. Interaction, pull open another quiver. Release arrow. That is another 16 to hit for another 11 damage, and that is going to hit for 11 damage. Come on, where's the mouse? There we go. And then I'm going to bonus action hide. I'm not here. Goodbye. I'm hiding in both Blizzard and Night. Stealth is my bonus action. A 19. Feel fairly well hit. Can't go that far. There we go. Alright. So that was Varin's action, bonus action, movement, few shots, 1 death. We'll move on over to Thía, who is hidden. Thía, you're up. Thía? Hello? Thía, did you mute your microphone again?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you? Yes, I can.
Okay, sorry. No, I was not muted, but for some reason audio disconnected again, so I had to reconnect.
Awesome. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Thía move about here. And
I'm sorry?
An action with her bow and wait for the first time a creature gets within 5 feet of Varin, and then I'll shoot that creature.
Okay. Bear in mind that in the strong winds, you are shooting at disadvantage.
Yes, but I believe that's going to cancel out with my being hidden, so I would actually shoot at normal, and then I'd still be able to get sneak attack off them being close to my ally. Or, well, any of theirs.
Very good. Also keep in mind that if you do that and you hit, you will be revealed. You will not be able to hide on a reaction.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So noted. Thank you, Thía. The giant bats are all yes, they are all controlled mounts except for the one right here that is currently not being ridden, but is carrying a burden, for lack of a better term. Alright, the Dark Eye is going to try and find Varin again, because he did so well last time. However, he now has disadvantage on perception checks with sight. Let's see if the button works this time. Disadvantage. No. Disadvantage. Yes. Good, bud. It did not work properly. Okay, let's roll it again. 23 or 20. Okay, he spots Varin. Darn it. He's going to point. And I just thought of something. At the end of a flying creature's turn in strong winds, because they did not land, they fall. This is unfortunate because all the flying bats' turns came before their controllers. All right, so this one right here is going to fall. Thea, roll me 1 Delta 6, please.
It's raining bats and bats.
Indeed.
Sorry, I slipped. Wait.
You
I'll
slept?
take the 3.
I don't know what happened. I thought I slipped and hit the D4, and then I rolled a D6 twice. I don't know what happened.
Buttons. That creature's going to take 3 points. Adran, please roll me 1 Delta 6.
1 Delta 6 coming up.
Please and thank you. Okay. 1.
Off to a great start.
Indeed. These creatures are no longer flying.
Plop,
Right?
plop, plop, plop.
However,
plop.
Indeed. However, there is still one bat flying. Where is the wing code? There it is. And that's this guy over here that I forgot to put the wing code on. Let's see. That bat is not above the brambles. All right. Who would like to roll me 2 Delta 6 for 20 feet of fallen?
Sure, I'll do it.
Excellent. Thank you, Adran. Well, that bat dies.
Blah. Splat.
That was just too much damage. There we go.
I am the knight. I am. Ah!
Not anymore. Alright, so Dark Eye here spotted me. He's going to try and make the bat basically fly up towards me and then land. If I can select, there we go. Actually, you know what? He's hold that thought. There we go. Going to fly up and over the hedge to here, basically trying to block Varin in and land. He's over here. Kill him.
And does that put either the rider or the mount within 5 feet of you?
Let me check.
I don't know how to tell which squares, which hexagons are.
Yes, I know, because we're using hexagons. And let's see, where's the bat? The bat would count as within 5 feet. Would you like to use your reaction? You do not have to. You can choose to continue holding it for a more opportune moment.
I'll wait for a moment.
Excellent. In which case, we move back down to the south and the gnolls. The gnolls! The gnolls! What was that, Thea?
Nothing. I thought I miscounted it. Nothing. Sorry.
Okay. Something like that.
And the gnolls know nothing.
Indeed. Alright, back over to the rest of the hobgoblins. Basically, all the gnolls are converging on the bridge. This guy is going to use his action to disconnect himself from the bat. And can only go, let's see, 20. Cannot go there. that's as far as he can go. Haha, plant growth. And yes, okay. This guy here is going to, oops, what just happened? Put yourself back where you were, sir. This hobgoblin is going to take a shot at Varin, or take 2 shots at Varin at disadvantage. First shot. Rolling twice for disadvantage. And of course it worked for some reason. Alright, so the 7 and 14. The 7's a miss. And it's then 6 or... I'm really glad that missed. And he is going to drive his, bat mount up into the air. And then land here next to Varin. That will be a potential trigger for you, Thía.
I would like to shoot the rider if he's within 5 feet. If not, I'll shoot him out.
I will say the mount is within range.
Okay, well, I'll take the mount.
Alright, give me the shot at normal. Sneak attack if you hit. And do you want to use sharpshooter?
I am double checking my settings. I'm not going to use sharpshooter.
Noted.
Oh, I should have used sharpshooter.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage. So this hobgoblin is all very confident in himself, like, I'm going to take this elf down. Next thing he knows, his mount's dead underneath him, and he's left sitting on the super difficult to move on ground going, what just happened? Where'd that arrow come from? As you deal 40 points of damage to a bat that had 10 hit points.
Effective.
Ouch.
Still wish I'd used sharpshooter anyways, but oh well.
That would have been hilarious. Okay, so he's kind of going, huh? Oh, why? When? Where? Who? This scout is going to go 20, 40, 60. Taking an action to dash. Wait, I just skipped someone's turn. Rude! Rude, Dungeon Master, rude! It was this fellow, okay. This guy is going to, unfortunately, I think he's actually in the, okay. Who would like to roll me 1 Delta 8 and 1 Delta 6? Because I didn't realize that this guy actually landed in the, unfortunate thicket.
I'll take the roll. What was it again? Oh, never mind.
Okay, and 1d6 there, Adran. And then Thía, 1d8 plus 1d6. Because he went 10 feet down. Okay, perfect. So that's 8 and 4 piercing. That's 12 piercing. And 5 and 3, 8 poison. Ouch. 12 and 8, that's a total of 20 points of damage just for crashing through that thicket.
Ouch.
He's in a lot of pain. He will leave that area of pain and take an action I was going to say dodge, but he's instead going to dash.
You mean limp?
Yes, he's definitely limping. I'm not sure how he did that. Go here. Where is he going?
Where is he going?
There. He's supposed to go there. I have no idea how that happened. Okay.
Moving on.
This guy is... You're right. 20, 40, 60. Taking an action to dash. This guy's going to shoot twice at Varin. At disadvantage. Let's see if the button works. Does it work? No. 13 or 15. Okay, 13 misses. Second attack, disadvantage. Okay, the 10 misses. Haha! Varin is unharmed so far. Emphasis on so far. This button. Okay, hey, look at that. It's now the giant's turn. Who is rather perturbed with you, Adran. You know, the whole stabby thing. He's not happy with you.
I don't think he likes me.
I don't think he likes you either.
No, and I don't like you either.
He's going to, listen, utter a command at the demon fellow. And step. Actually, does he need to step? He does not need to step closer to you, Adran. He's simply going to pull out a great axe with a 10-foot reach and swing at you.
Oh dear.
Twice. I get a 28 and an 18. Would you
Shield!
like to cast shield? Because that would be a heck of a lot of damage.
That would.
Boing, as it smacks into your shield. Mystic and real. Alright. In that case, we go to top of the round. Round 4. And Storm gets to go first. Once I zoom out so I can see where I'm going. Come on. And 2. Come on. There we go. For all practical purposes, everything is now snow. And we're up to Dell.
Let's hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring ting tingling too.
Okay, Dell. This giant is 15 feet tall. You're on top of a 20-foot tall ridge and quite a bit of distance away. You don't have line of sight on the giant or the fiend.
Or me.
Or Adran. It is your turn, Dell. What do you want to do?
Since I'm now running into a sight problem, let me calculate a little bit. 30 plus 60 is 90.
Correct.
And then plus another 20 would be 110. That's not gonna work.
Decisions.
I'm gonna move Dell. If I move Dell here, I'd be able to see this general area, correct?
I would say you can see the giant.
That should do well enough. I need to double check and make sure I got my distance right. That's 60 feet. That is... Oh, I don't think that's gonna quite work.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I was gonna try and cast Fairy Fire, but I want to make sure I cast both within a 20-foot cube. If the giant's basically just within the edge of it, is that gonna be enough to count or no? Wait, the giant is a huge creature, I'm guessing?
Technically, he is a giant.
Yes.
Trying to figure out how many of those squares he's occupying.
Nice.
I want to see if I can catch him or not.
Dell. There's a 20-foot cube.
Ah, well, that should do it.
As long as it's not made out of gelatinous, I'm fine.
I'm gonna move it up about 3 squares to about here.
like so.
Well, I can only reach 60 feet, so what if it... Hold on just a second, I gotta do this. I got to do broadcast to others. I need the square. And... Nope, I want linger. How do I make it linger? Where's my linger button?
It's on the measuring stick tool, pop-up window. Yes, I would say that's definitely going to touch both of them, while letting Adran escape it. And it's a dexterity saving throw, yes?
That's too far, I can't reach. What if I do that? Is that gonna catch Adran? I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, he's pretty dexterous.
That just misses Adran. That catches both of them.
Yes. So dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Fine. Well, it just so happens that this guy has advantage on saving throws versus magic. So, none of those. Alright, so roll twice. DC is 19. I'm looking for 19 or higher.
I think it's actually supposed to be an 18. It's not gonna matter. But
alright, so the fiend is unaffected. And now for the big fella. And this is concentration, correct?
yes.
Yeah, this is gonna go really well for that big giant fellow. What? I rolled a nat 20, got a 19.
That sucks. Alright, well, they both miss. Or both succeed. It's supposed to be off my charisma, not my wisdom, so that 19 is not accurate.
Okay. Duly noted. However, they do that means that they do succeed, and they are not highlighted by fairy fire. So sad.
Yep.
Alright, Del, that was your movement and your action. Anything else for you, sir?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to have to zoom in for this. It is now the gnolls' turn.
One little, two little, three little gnolls, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little gnolls, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little gnolls.
Okay, they are going to dash. Alright, who would like to roll for me? 1d20 plus 5. Sorry, plus 1. 1d20 plus 1.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so this gnoll here is going to start across the bridge, slip, tumble through a gap, and fall. Where is the height? I think I said 20 feet. Adran, roll me 2 delta 6 for falling damage, please. Adran?
Yes.
Roll me 2 delta 6 for falling damage, please.
2 delta 6.
Alright, so that gnoll's going to take 6 points of damage for falling. And there's a tremendous crack, snap, and splash.
No pop?
No pop, just splash.
Okay.
And I think this will work. Perfect. There is now a big hole in the ice. And Thea, please roll me 2 delta 6 cold damage.
Coming, working on it. There.
Many thanks. Takes an additional 4 points of cold. And howls with giddy laughter at the freezing, biting cold of ice water. Alright, who would like to roll me 1d20 plus 1?
I'll do that one.
Excellent,
I got
thank you,
that
Thea.
saved as a command, so that should roll off quickly.
Oh dear, who would like to roll me 2 delta 6 for cold damage? As this gnoll is also going to fall into the water.
Okay.
Thank you, Adran.
Another
Delta 6 cold.
Delta 6?
Yes, sir, but no falling damage because he lands in water.
Huh.
Wow, that was cold. But seeing how this is going, the other three are going to go around the bridge and scrabble down. Let's see, they move 25. That makes 45. So I'm going to say get about here.
Cut the
They're
tree.
going to. I'm sorry.
Cut the trees. Make our own bridge.
I'm going to say that they're going to start climbing down to the side of the ravine so they can get to the ice and just walk across it. Okay, the rest of the gnolls here. Come on. They dash, and they're going to start. Come on. Climbing down as well. So, Adran, you take note of this.
Mhm.
Apparently that bridge is passable, but a little tricky to navigate. And the water down there is cold.
Very.
Put them, say here. Okay, so that's their turn. Eventually I'll get through all of this.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a few of them. There we go. It's the stinky fellow's turn.
Oh, joy.
Following the commands of his big boss, he gains here, that's 20 feet, thanks to the easy trail. I know it says 40, it's just because that's the way it works. That's 20 feet up, and he's going to now...
That's not good.
5, 10, that's 30. Action to dash.
I didn't even do anything to you. Recently.
Actually, I think you did shoot him. Recently, indeed. Fair point. I didn't do anything to you recently. Alright. Jump down back down here. Adrian, you were able to see across that bridge more gnolls coming up. They're going to dash. One of them is bearing a curious looking greatsword in its claws. A greatsword made, unless your eyes deceive you, of silver.
Whoa.
And I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh, my screen just went blank.
Oh,
I'm back.
Is it working now? Oh.
Yeah, I just hadn't moved my mouse in a while.
Ah, gotcha. Please keep it awake.
Yeah.
That would be much appreciated. Okay, so Adrian, you're not able to see what happens. But one of those gnolls suddenly lets out a shriek. And then there's a burbling, gurgling noise as its voice cuts off. And all of a sudden it's as though one of those gnolls in the water is now very, very quiet. That's so I can't grab anything.
Okay.
As apparently something just went, some gnoll just went under the water.
Did it think it can swim?
It is your turn, Adrian. You could go down there and find out why. Or
Nah, I don't feel like getting cold right now.
too bad. You're in the blizzard and it's cold.
Well, Then I'm just gonna have to force my way through this time.
Yeah. What would you like to do, Adran?
Go up to the big guy and see if I can knock him down a few more.
Okay. Close distance and attack, sir.
Alright. Here's the first shot.
That is a hit for 7 damage.
Nice.
Nicely shot. Nicely stabbed.
Hey.
That is another hit, but for a lot more damage, relatively speaking.
Let's go more.
Indeed. Can you land it? Ooh, that's another hit for 10.
And let's not hit in that one.
Well, that's not in that one. That is another hit for 13 maximum damage.
Dude, that is nice.
I did not see you move up. Did I miss something?
Oh, I thought I did move up.
You are still too far away, sir.
It won't let me move up.
What?
Oh, there it is. Now I'm, like, right on top of him. I wonder if he's using the same wind as I am.
He's right on top of us! And I would say take an inspiration point, but I'm pretty sure you already have one.
I don't.
You don't. Take an inspiration point.
Yay!
Ow, my eye. Alright, so it's 5 feet of movement. You have 35 feet remaining after your 4 attacks. And your bonus action. What would you like to do, Adran?
Ooh. I don't even think I've used my bonus action.
Thus far, no.
Thus far, no. Oh, geez. You know what I just realized? I have 21 hit points, and I took away from my main,
Did you forget you have temporary hit points?
I did have temporary hit points. Oh my goodness.
Adran.
What's 21 minus 18? 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoops. I forgot
Well
I had
done, sir.
temporary hit points. Oh.
Gotta keep track of those.
Gosh. Man, what do I want to do? I don't know. I think I just want to stick here with this guy.
As you wish. In which case, we move now to Varin. Thea, you're up next after Varin. And you are currently revealed. You're welcome. Let's do a focus ping. Here we go.
Focus ping.
You know, this hobgoblin right here is getting really annoying. He keeps finding me and revealing my position to all these other hobgoblins.
I think he likes you.
I think he likes me, but I don't like him. I'm going to shoot him.
Varin in the dark guy, sitting in a tree. K-I something I-N-G.
Actually, you know what? Yes, I want to shoot him, but that's not the best use of my action right now.
S-H-O-O-T-I-N-G.
What? I did not follow that.
Shooting.
Oh, okay.
That's
Come
fine.
on. Oh, I know what happened. There we go. I have disadvantage on my shots anyways, and all these... Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
That's going to encompass that bat that's grounded. And 1, 2, 3, 4 hobgoblins. 2 of which are wounded. So I'm going to shoot at that wounded fellow right there first. Disadvantage locked. No sharpshooter, because I want this to hit.
Volley, oxen free.
19 to hit. That's gonna hit. I am not gonna bother putting Colossus Slayer on that, because 7 points of damage is death. And the giant bat's right behind him. The giant bat's going to take the carryover of 3 damage. Wrong button. That button. 3. Okay, moving right along. I'm now going to target that guy. Oop. I don't need that. Go away. I'm going to target that hobgoblin right there. That freshfoot named Zerp. And he is wounded. So I will probably put Colossus Slayer on this. Let's see how he goes. I'm rolling pretty high. Do I want to risk Sharpshooter? No, he's a wounded target. I want to hit him. Colossus Slayer it is. $22 to hit. 6 from Colossus Slayer. 13 from the arrow. Yeah, he's a favorite enemy. Let's punish him. So 13 from the arrow, 5 from Foe Slayer. That's 18 plus 6 from Colossus Slayer. That is 24 damage, which is about 3 points more than he had left over. 1 shot, 1 death. Actually, I guess that's 2 shots, 2 deaths right now. Goodbye. Alright, so it's Colossus Slayer used and Foe Slayer, so I don't get those anymore. Targeting the giant bat, the wounded giant bat. A dirty 30 to hit. Well, that's definitely going to hit for 9 damage, but not death. And finally, the 2 hobgoblins right here. You know what? I'm just going to try it. Sharpshooter on for both. Okay. 23 minus 5. That is 18. That is going to hit. For 10 from Sharpshooter, 6 from the arrows, 16 damage, and thus death. From full health to dead.
Wow.
16 minus 5 is 11 to hit. That is definitely a miss. Aww. That was the wrong button. This button. Alright. Not a bad use of volley. Now I'm going to bonus action hide again. Bye-bye. Oh, nasty. Do I even hide from the bad guys right here? My brain just farted on me.
I can still see you.
Actually, because of disadvantage on sight and light and the blizzard, yes, I actually am hidden. Ha 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 ha. Bye. Let's see you chase me now. And Thea, we are now back to you. You are exposed. And there's now a fiend on the ridge with you.
Hold on, how do I get rid of my measuring tool? Go away, go away. There we go.
You do that.
You
Alright.
close it.
I'm gonna take a shot, which will be at normal, I believe, but still
It will
for,
not.
I thought I heard a shot.
You revealed yourself with your reaction attack, recall? Are you there? Hello?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I had a plan and now that messes that up.
Sorry.
Yep, no worries.
I am the dungeon master.
I think I
mess
will
everything up.
bonus action hide then.
Already? Cloak yourself in shadows and snow. You roll it at normal. That's a good roll. You feel really well hidden. It's as though the snow itself is masking you.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you're using Skulker, your Wood Elf Mask of the Wild, or just the dim conditions. Excuse me, but you are hidden. What would you like to do, Thea?
I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna take my shot now at normal.
Correct. Sneak
I
attack
believe.
if you hit. Ow.
Oh wait, that's supposed to be a normal. Dang it. So I just had a no advantage from this stuff.
That's okay. We'll go with the first result, as we normally do, which is a dirty 20 to hit. And that does hit. So that's going to be 9 acid and 35 sneak attack for a total of 44 damage. Watch that health bar. There you go. And your position is now revealed.
And I will interaction store my bow
Okay.
and move there.
Alrighty. Anything else for you, Thea?
Nope, that's everything I can do.
Excellent. We return now to the giant bats. Nicely done, Thea. Focus. Okay, all bats are currently on the ground. I will get rid of this token. I don't need it anymore. That one is being ridden and controlled. Okay, the wounded and unridden one is going to take flight. Real quick, what's its movement speed? Okay, so it'll land right here. This one's going to take off and land. Right. You know what? I just thought of something. Can these creatures even know where I am? Let's find out. Sorry, everyone. Give me 1 second. This button, and that button. Okay, it started here. No, that's 55, I want 16. There we go. Okay, so yes, it would make sense that the bat would land there. Good to know. And that bat does know where I am thanks to blind sight. Cool. Okay. I apologize. Thank you for your patience. I just want to make sure that that these creatures moving to where I am did make sense. And this bat is now going to attack Varin. Oh, wait. Why is it on an advantage? Go figure. Why was it on advantage? Because I can see it. Okay, so we'll go with the first result, which is a 14, and therefore a miss. Alright, this guy is going to control his mount, take flight, seeing where the other bats went, and land here. He does not know where Varin is, so he is going to try and find me out. Disadvantage on perception checks. Whew. I rolled, what did I roll earlier? 14? Yes. Okay. My goodness, he finds me again. Okay, I'm getting very annoyed with this fellow. However, it is not my turn, and he used his action, so we return now to the gnolls. Ha ha ha. Bear just kind of looks at him with his stink eye like, I'm getting kind of tired of you. I think I'll punish you. These gnolls, laughing and giggling madly, are going to rush this way. There we go. And then it'll be Hobgoblin's turn here in a moment. That's interesting. Why isn't that token showing up? Did I miss a token? I did. How incredibly rude of me. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. And find out where he goes. Okay. Not super high. Got it. Let me real quick sort this back out. Fine. That'll do right here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Apparently, there was a creature missing its turn. Yes, this creature is now going to take an action to dash. There we go. Why do you keep opening? Go away. Alright, now we return to the hobgoblins. Hooray! Whew, my goodness. As a new player shows up on the field. Alright. This guy's pathway is suddenly blocked by, very dangerous hedges. So he's going to step over here and he's going to try and shoot at Varin. I'm going to say with disadvantage, obviously because of the storm, and also because half cover from the hedge and the giant bat. First shot, disadvantage. Well, that's a nat 1. That misses. Second shot, disadvantage. Thank goodness it's not a crit. It is, however, a dirty 20 to hit. Varin will use his reaction and... Come on. Do this. Varin now has a free arrow. Mwahaha. As I snatch the arrow out of the air. This guy going to dash, which means he gets to move a total of 3 hexes. Yay! He's going so fast. And this guy dashes. Okay, back to the giant. Your dance partner, Varin, Adran. I know who you are. He's going to look down at you as kind of like, really? You want to get closer to me? And he's going to try and swing at you, sir. Here it comes. Are you ready? Because it's coming anyways, whether you're ready or not. You were very ready. Both attacks miss you, Adran. Are you there, sir? You're still muted.
Muted and deaf.
You're Deaf too? Why are you deaf?
I don't know.
Oh,
Giant claymore of an axe just landed next to his head.
fair point.
Bjorn.
Claymore of an axe. What
I
was
don't
that,
know.
Adran?
What are you? A small dwarf?
I don't know that reference.
A hobbit.
I have not seen that in years. Alright. Del.
Oh, you say 2 dwarves are several? Ugh.
Okay. Del, we move to your turn, and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, sir.
Oh, that sucks.
Because you are now in the stinky zone.
Ah. Finding the right buttons, hold on. Oh, that's lucky.
A nat 20 on the con save. You are immune to the stench for 24 hours. Del, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I think just for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna try out a new trick I learned with my staff. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh using my bonus action,
Noise.
and then I'm gonna
And
try to
that
hit him
means you
with
get
my
to use
staff.
wisdom.
Healing.
Okay, and if you hit, you will also gain your poison damage from your trickery domain.
Yes. Assuming that actually works on a fiend, we'll see.
Well, I mean, you get the poison damage. We'll see if it affects it. Roll it. A 14 to hit. Let's see if that hits.
I think I'm
A
just gonna
14
swing
does
it.
not hit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
imagine I'm just gonna swing it at this armored boot and just watch it clang.
I mean, you're pretty sure you hit the claw. Anything else for you, Del?
I'm going to cringe.
Valid.
And run away.
Okay, that will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Let's do this. Oh my goodness. I get a 23 to hit.
Yeah,
Even if you... Yeah, there's no escaping that one. You're going to take 24 piercing damage. Don't forget you have temporary hit points.
Yep.
Alright, good try, Del. Fortunately, that you don't have to make any Constitution saving throw. Shillelagh is non-concentration. It's simply good for 1 minute. So it will end, let's see, round 15. Please make a note.
Staff trick's not working.
Yeah.
Bad.
Ow! Staff trick not working! Alright, who wants to roll me 2 Delta 6 cold damage?
Go for it, Adran. Or should I do it?
Adran, are you there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you like to roll me 2 Delta 6 cold damage, sir?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Your efforts are appreciated. Well, that's a rather disappointing 3 points of damage.
Yep. It's like they got a splinter in their paw. Ow.
And he's going to swim forward. Does anyone speak Gnoll? I'm kind of assuming not.
I don't know that question.
Wow. Ba-dum-bum.
Hey, it's hard. It's hard to do anything else with a gnoll.
Let's see
Heal.
here. No, and no. Okay. Thea, please roll for me 1d20 plus 4.
Working on it.
Adran, please roll me 1d20 plus 2. Thank you, Thea. The gnoll hoists itself out of the frozen waters onto the ice, shivering and shaking. Adrian, you can hear. You've heard the sound of a dog shaking water from its fur. It sounds like that.
Yeah.
And it's going to start across the ice. However, I forgot about that. Oh well. Because it's probably not going to matter over much, because he now has to succeed on a saving throw as he tries to move across the slippery, frozen creek. Well, he pulls himself out of the water, starts to shake water off of himself, only to find that that was very ill-advised. Who would like to roll for me? 2 does a 6 cold damage as he cracks through the ice.
Dibs.
Alright, roll it. Well, that's 9 points damage and thus death. And that one. Blub 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 blub. Blub 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 blub. Okay. I'm gonna, because there's so many gnolls, I'm going to ask for, let's see, Adran, please roll for me. We're just gonna do a, I'm just gonna do a group save throw. 1d20 plus 1.
I'm sorry, what was that? 1d20 plus what?
1d20 plus 1.
Oh, plus 1.
Plus 1.
I thought it was an actual plus 1, you know? To a party. Okay. Here we go. Bring up the dice roller.
1d20 plus 1.
Here's 1d20 plus 1. Whoa.
Oh, they actually learned something of a lesson and managed to start slipping across the ice without crashing through it. There. And I'm gonna say they get to here.
The fiends! How dare they?
Right? They're not fiends though, they're gnolls.
Yeah. The fiendishly annoying figuring that out.
That is true. They are quite annoying.
What do you think, Ed?
Oh darn, what's the following line for that? I don't remember. No, why don't I remember? And they're going to get to here. Nope. 1 over. Oh goodness. Okay, hit you here, and you here, and you here. There we go, that's looking much cleaner. Just slow to set up, that's all. There we go. Okay, so that's their turn. Ooh, goodness. Eventually I'll get through all their turns. Here we go. It's the Stinky Fiend's turn.
After I kill the big guy, I want to kill me some gnolls.
They are closing on you, so you will probably have a good chance. Moving on over. Alright. So Thía, you just took a shot at this fellow. And you hit him fairly hard. And... hello. Fighting at you. I think I miss. So I will shout claw. And I claw you 15 and 19, both of which miss.
I'm ducking, and I'm weaving, I'm dodging, and I'm running, and I'm hiding, and I'm scampering away.
Probably in a bit of fear, like, no! Go away, go away, go away, go away! Let's jump back down here. I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just realizing I should say I'm not actually leaving, obviously, because I can't move right now.
Yes.
But
correct. Alright, let's find this one. Alright, one of you, please roll me 1d20 plus 2.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, where was that? There we go, 1d20 plus 2.
Oh dear. Slip, fall, Thea, 2 to 6 cold damage. Curse splash. Alright. Another d20 plus 2, Adran.
Another one coming up.
Many thanks. He succeeds.
for how long?
He's going to dash. Another 15. Come on. There we go. Adran, this fellow is now in your sight, yes?
Sort of.
As he reaches these very thin, slightly glowing reeds and comes to a panting halt, the reeds kind of twist and writhe and wrap around the gnoll's limbs. 1d20 plus 2, please.
Oh gosh.
And that's not a success. Yeah, 2 delta 6 plus 2, cold damage. Splash. Okay, takes another 5, and you just hear.
Who the fuck designed this bridge?
I mean, it's been there for a while, in bad weather.
A very long
Adran,
one.
Adran, 1d20 plus 2. That gnoll with the silver sword is coming up.
He's not going to get very
Oop.
far.
Nope. Well, actually, he's going to get quite far into the water. 2 delta 6 plus. No, 2 delta 6 cold, please. I know the words. Splash, splash, splash. Gets trapped in the reeds. Yeah, 2 delta 6 cold, please.
Okay, take it, sorry. That's what you were asking.
No worries. Oh, that hurts. Adran, 1 delta 20 plus 2. Again, I know the words.
Oh.
Nat 1.
Cannonball!
Precisely. Would you roll me 2 delta 6 cold damage, please? Splash, splash, splash. 4. Alrighty then.
Hypothermia!
And then one of those gnolls in the water screams. It's kind of a giddy scream of both fear and panic. Yeah, please roll me 1d20 plus 7.
Just a moment.
I did.
1d20
Sorry,
plus
I
7.
moved.
Sorry, no, I just had to rearrange myself to type.
That is a hit. Adran, would you please roll for me 1 delta 6 plus 4?
see. Delta 6. Plus 4.
Alright, and Thía, please roll for me 7 Delta 8. Thank you. And one of those gnolls is... Adran, you see a spray of ice water and blood frothing into the air. It is your turn, sir.
That's pretty scary. Knowing that I can see that even with the blizzard.
It is your turn. Adran, what would you like to do besides run?
Turning my attention back to the giant, I'm gonna make sure I can take this guy down.
This makes sense to me. You have 4 attacks, all at normal. Go for it.
Alright. There's my first one.
That'll hit for 9 damage. He is bleeding profusely from a variety of holes all below his knees. That hits for another 8. Ooh, pardon me. That also hits for 13 maximum damage.
I'm using nothing but force.
Okay, that's a dirty 20 for another 9 damage. You still have your movement if you want to use it.
Let's see. Yeah, why not?
Okay. Triggering no attack of opportunity. Thank you, mobile.
Over here, can I use my interaction to pick up my scimitar?
I would say probably not. You have a shield in one hand and a sword in the other.
Oh, nuts.
Indeed. But
Well,
you still
then,
have another 20 feet.
I guess I'd drop my sanguine nonetheless, use my interaction to pick up and sheath my scimitar, then use my bonus action to summon sanguine nonetheless back to my hand.
You will be able to sheath your scimitar on your next turn.
Aww.
Sorry. It requires you use your interaction to pick it up.
Alright, well.
Okay. So what that means is your scimitar is now that scimitar there. It's now sanguine nonetheless, basically. So now you have your scimitar in hand, and sanguine nonetheless has been left behind.
Okay.
There you go. We
Thank
move
you.
now to Varin. You're welcome.
That makes it easier.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's why I did it. Thía, you're up next. For now, we return to Varin, who is currently slightly surrounded. Focus. This button. This button. Let's see what happens if I do. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm gonna point blank range volley.
Oof.
First shot at the flying bat that the dark eye is sitting on. Disadvantage on his shot. No sharpshooter. I want this to hit. Colossus Slayer if I hit. I'm going to use the arrow that I caught from that other hobgoblin. 15 to hit. I'm gonna guess that's gonna hit. 15 to hit. Checking. That's a hit. 2 from Colossus Slayer, 11 from the arrow. That's a total of 13 damage. And all of a sudden, that hobgoblin is not riding a bat anymore. Goodbye, bat. Alright, targeting. Actually, you know what? I'm really annoyed with this fellow. And I haven't used Foe Slayer yet.
Ooh.
I'll shoot him next. 15 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits. But just in case it doesn't, I'm going to use Foe Slayer on the attack roll and make that a dirty 20. That definitely hits for 11 damage. His armor class was not nearly as high as I thought it was. Darn. Alright, following that up with 2 more shots, I will go ahead and use Sharpshooter on the bats. Whew, goodness, excuse me. Okay, 27 minus 5, 22 to hit for Sharpshooter 10, arrow 8, 18 damage. Second shot, 29 minus 5 is 24 to hit, 10 from Sharpshooter, and 6 from the arrow, that's 16. So 18 and 16 both hit. There's suddenly no more bats on the field. Well, rephrase. There's no more living bats on the field.
So I guess that's strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. They're out.
I didn't see that coming. Even if you don't already have an inspiration point, take one.
I already have one.
You fool!
I'm
right,
back up to my old self. Yep.
Indeed. So that was those were my shots from my action. So I'll now bonus action hide. Bye bye. I'm sensing need for wow, 30 to hide.
That's a good one.
Varin, so Varin just shoots out all the flying mounts, wounds the dark eye hobgoblin, smirks, and vanishes.
Turns into a snowman.
I sense a need to the south. Oh, why do I keep doing that?
I don't know.
There we go. Thea, it is now your turn.
Alright,
I
big
need from
guy.
you, before you do anything, I need from you a Constitution saving throw because you are now in the area of stink.
Well, that's armor. I think it's gonna do it. Okay. Whew! I forgot about this.
You are now immune to the stink for 24 hours, and it is your turn.
Somehow managing to both taunt and hold my breath. I have no idea how. I'm going to use my interaction to draw my Augmentor and a dagger,
Okay.
and use my inspiration
+1
for
to-
advantage.
Excellent. Sneak attack if you hit, and you get +1 to your armor class.
Oh, lane.
Let's see if that hits.
Ole?
That
Pretty sure that's
hits center mass. Roll damage.
that's surprising.
You literally rolled his armor class. So sneak attack 31, 6 from the Augmentor's piercing. That's a total of 37 damage. There's a pop and a sizzle, and you are suddenly covered in a puddle of ichor and snow and slime. He had only 30 hit points.
Oh, I thought that was gonna stink. Briefly.
Thea, take a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Anything else for you, Thea? And would you like to bonus action hide perchance?
Do I still have a bonus action hide? I do still have a bonus action hide.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to go on a hide a dash.
I don't know.
Hide a dash?
I'll take the hide.
As you wish. And you still have your movement as well.
And what do you
I
mean?
was trying to decide if I wanted to bonus action hide
Okay,
or
hold-
dash.
Okay, too many voices at once. Thank you for choosing to hide. You still have your movement, Thía. Adran, what were you saying?
What he was saying with "as you wish" was he really meant to say was "I love you."
Wow, the Princess Bride quotes are coming out today. Thía, where do you want to move? Or do you want to move?
I'm moving. I'm just trying to count the difficult terrain. I have 40.
Okay.
That would get me there.
Excellent.
I'm trying to figure out how to
You're
count
fine.
the difficult terrain squares.
And then there's a tremendous roar that shakes the snow and air. And boom, boom, boom. Something is charging up from the south.
I went the wrong way.
And let's go back up here to the hobgoblins. The dark eye is going to try and maneuver around all these edges, which I can barely see. Let's try changing the aura color. Let's see if that helps. Probably not white. Let's do. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. That did not help.
A little bit.
Okay, that's helping the hedges pop out a little bit more. So basically there's nowhere for him to chase me easily. Especially now that his precious little bats are all gone. I'm not vindictive or anything. So he is going to move. Nope, I don't want to move that. Go back. Bonus action to dash. Action dash. Oop, too far. Alright, he's going to yell at his fellow hobgoblins. The elf is getting away! After him! I don't know where he is! And we move now to the gnoll. The gnolls. Too far. They're going to finish climbing down the embankment. Let's do focus make. There we go. Alright. Adran, please roll for me. 1d20 plus 2.
Okie dokie.
Many things.
1d20 plus 2. Here we go.
And Thía, 1d20 plus 2.
1d20 plus 2 coming up.
Okay, so one fails, one succeeds. Awesome. So what happens is one of these gnolls steps onto the ice, wrong button, breaks it, and 2 gnolls are going to fall in. Adran, 2 delta 6. Thía, 2 delta 6. Please and thank you. The other gnoll, seeing that the ice has just been broken, is going to go the other way. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Thía. Thank you, Adran. 11 and 10. One of those is kind of like, wait, what? Water! Ah! And then this fellow. here. And an action to dash. Too far. There we go. Alright, returning to... Oh, I hear upset baby sounds. Returning to the hobgoblins. They're going to make their way towards the gap in the hedge. Once I get there.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Make their way for the Gap of Rohan.
Not on purpose. To here. Action to dash. Action to dash. And action to dash. Too far. There. Okay. We're getting close. Adran, we're down to the giant. Are you ready? Probably. He turns around to face you, looking rather perturbed and also very heavily bleeding from a lot of holes in his legs. And he's gonna swing at you. Twice. Oh, there's a nat 1. That misses. And a 21. Which, that slams into your shield, but does not penetrate.
Nope.
Alright, so... It's at this point... the storm ends. However... So, the strong winds have died away. Vision is no longer obscured except by darkness. The land is now covered in snow. Everywhere is difficult terrain. And Del, you sense a ripple of wrongness crawling up your spine. Something supernatural is stirring. Adran, please roll me 1 Delta 4. Adran? Might have stepped. Thea, you can hear me, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what's going on with this match.
Yes, I can hear
Can you
you.
roll me? Perfect. Can you roll me 1 Delta 4, sir?
1 Delta 4. Right here. Maximum effort.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Del, it's as though something just walked through your spinal cord. A frisson of sensation as reality itself buckles. And then was torn open. And let's see, here we go. Did it right. Come on. Buttons, buttons. There. Del, it is your turn.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I saw something pop up on the initiative track that I'm not sure sir is supposed to see.
It is your turn, Del.
I'm trying to think now because my first thought was to try and use like an insight check on the storm to figure out if it's magical or not, but that's not really working.
I will just go ahead and tell you, Del, the storm itself was entirely mundane. We just happen to be on the northern edge of its blowout? Question mark?
Okay.
So now everywhere is difficult terrain. Oh, excuse me. and you just felt something wrong, not storm related, something wrong ripple through and breach reality. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to figure. I have no idea now. How far does that reach? Let me just think here. How far? 300 feet. Do that. No, for the time being, I think I'll just dash.
Okay.
Jack
Where
gets
to,
only
sir?
gets 30 feet of movement.
Correct.
There, I guess.
Excellent. Bill's like, I want to stay close to someone who seems safe. Yeah?
Yep. Well, actually, I wanted to go throw fire at the ice and see if I can just melt some holes in the ice.
Don't
But-
come near me. I'm not safe at all.
I did
True,
also
you
have
are-
a question as far as like the banks of this frozen river. What is this
They
kind
are
of reddish?
That's just to indicate where the edge of the ravine is, so to speak. It is not representative of how far down the river is.
Okay. As far as it being traversable, is it something like a cliff?
You would have to climb down it.
Okay, so that's
Adran.
not really traversable.
I mean, it's traversable, you just have to climb it. Adran, would you please roll for me? 1 delta 20 plus 1. Ouch.
Can I get like a rough estimate on how deep it is? Are we talking 10 feet, 500
20
feet?
feet.
20 feet.
20 feet. You're welcome. Oh dear. There is a resounding crack. This is gonna be fun too. Manage? Give me 1 second.
There's no deer anywhere here.
Oh dear, I'm gonna give you disadvantage for that nonetheless. Apparently, that many gnolls on the ice was a little bit too much for the ice to handle.
Ice knowing you. Ha ha! Like I've heard that one before.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's zoom in. I'm just going to have you roll once and apply it to every single creature who fell on the ice. Thea, 2 delta 6 hold damage, please.
2d6.
And nice. You almost rolled max.
About 75%.
Sorry?
Oh, it's just doing the math on the percentage.
Oh. Okay. I take your word for it. So many to apply this to. Come on. There we go. I really didn't think it through when I put this many gnolls in. Oh well. Almost there. That guy's not in the ice, those two are. Cool. Thank you, Thía. Yeah, this kind of sucks. And this guy's also going to take damage because he's in the water already and trying to get out. There we go. Now he's out. Brr. He's very, very cold. Okay. That was their turns. That ice river is going to be the death of all of them, I swear.
Everything shrunk.
Everything. Eventually, the next character in the initiative, which is no longer the stinky demon. There we go. Adran, 2d6, please, for cold damage. Alright, he's gonna take 8 damage. Ow. Burp. Swim through this area. This area. Ow. And gets out of the ice. And start climbing up, because brr, that's cold. I'm gonna say he gets out to here. Alright, Thía, 2d6 cold damage, please. Actually, no, I take that back. I take that back. Adran, this gnoll here that's standing in the reeds, he is grappled. Adran, are you there? You're muted.
I see.
There you are. So he's gonna try and get free. He struggles and strains and pushes and doesn't go anywhere. Wait, why is he not over there? He should be over here. Why is he over there? Alright, so he doesn't go anywhere. Whew, okay, 2d6 Thía. This time I'm correct. 2d6. Cold damage.
2d6.
Ow. Nice. And burn. And pull himself out and start climbing up. There we go. Okay. Adran, 2d6 cold damage, please. Thank you, sir. Okay. Not so painful this time. Wow, Adran, where's your wrist tonight?
Snake eyes.
Indeed. Okay, he's now there. Thía, 2d6, please. Thank you for that. And is going to pull himself out. And would anyone like to know what is beneath the water?
Yes.
Okay. That's
Like, I'm half wondering if it's just the water doing it itself.
I'm a little curious too. Is it like an ice kraken or something?
Something slides up out of the water, hissing in utter alien fury.
I'm just gonna say it. Something is not much of an answer for what's doing this.
Unfortunately, actually, Thía, I'm gonna say you have enough. Because of your angle, you have enough of an ability to see, as what looks like a giant snake with a human face rises out of the water.
Beetlejuice. Sorry, I didn't mean to stay it.
And gets a crit. Let's say this fellow. Constitution saving throw. Oh wait, this one. Ignore the first roll. Oh. Okay, he succeeds, so he's only going to take half the poison damage. So that's 9 damage from the bite. Ow. Oh, goodness. That's a total of 37 points of damage from poison. Adran, it's now your turn, sir.
Beetlejuice! I'm sorry, I said it twice.
Okay, on this turn, you can end your action, stow your scimitar. Bonus action, summon Sanguine Nonetheless to your hand. Action, attack.
Yes.
That sounds excellent to you, it sounds excellent to me, and doable for you. Your scimitar is stowed, you have your Sanguine Nonetheless, the Force Blade back in your hand. You have 4 attacks to go, sir.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Followed by a brutal 26 to hit and 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Not your
Chiseling
best damage.
away at this ice giant.
Ouch. That seems to hurt smartly, but not terribly. There we go. That does hit for another 9 damage. He is still alive! 26 to hit for 11 damage. He is not alive! He lost too much blood out to his kneecaps. Ba-doom. And you have... Oh, Adran, you cannot move that far. Recall, I said that all the snow on the ground makes it difficult terrain.
Oh. Oh.
However, you could bonus action... Oh, wait, you already used your bonus action. Never mind. So you can move 20
What about-
feet. There you go.
Doesn't he have a teleporting ability?
That is if I use
Only-
the action surge, and I'm not using it yet.
Oh, okay.
Precisely.
I thought
Alright,
it-
we return now.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That was an accident. But I thought it had something to do with his making attacks. But my bad.
Actually, I'm gonna flip down on my shield and surf all the way to the river.
I'm going to sled on a shield. We return now to Varin. Thea, you're up next. And because the strong winds have faded, there is no more disadvantage on ranged attacks. Varin just became very happy.
Hoo-hoo.
To here. Again, using land stride. Yep, that's 35 feet. Where is my targeting thing? Hey, there it is. Oh no, look at that! I can get all 4 of them.
Hmm.
And one of them is wounded. I heard noises.
Yeah, I think my wife's computer may be dying.
Do you have the ability to plug it in?
I'm looking for it right now. I think I'm plugging it in. Yes, there it is.
Longbow attack, sharpshooter and Colossus Slayer on the first fellow. 26 minus 5 is 21 to hit. That's gonna hit. And I want to really remind this fellow never to bother me again. So that's gonna be 25 damage. Yeah, 25 damage. Varin's arrow rips through the hobgoblin's throat.
Oof. Ouch.
And might have taken some of his spinal cord with it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, it does. It does. It gloriously does. No more Colossus Slayer. 3 more shots. I'm gonna just leave Sharpshooter on and see how it goes. I don't recall if I spent an arrow for that. I'm going to assume I did not. Alright, so 3 more shots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 15 minus 5. Ouch. Is a miss. That's 10 to hit. So that misses. 32 minus 5. That's going to hit. 10 and 8. For a total of 18. And thus death. You know what? It just occurs to me that I should have had advantage on that first shot on that hobgoblin. So that means that 26 minus 5 versus a 15 minus 5, so that's going to hit. Okay. So 32 minus 5, that hits, that kills not that one, but this one. And the second shot, 18 minus 5 is 13, for another 18 damage. That kills. Final shot, at normal. With sharpshooter. 22 minus 5 is 17. 17 to hit, which hits another 18 damage. All hobgoblins have been removed from the map. Or at least in a living way. I love volley. That one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bonus action hide. Ooh, my character sheet shrank. There we go.
Just like the gnolls.
Yeah, just like the hobgoblins, they shrank in death. Okay, I'm back to a 14 stealth check, and that was the total of my movement. Thea, we return to you. I think you have both your swords in hand, yes?
I do. Which I'm going to use my interaction to store, my bonus action to take out my bow.
Excellent. Using your fast hands ability.
Because, as you pointed out, there's no longer strong winds.
Correct. However, ow, I don't think you hid last time.
I did hide because I was debating between dashing and hiding, and I used the hiding instead.
You are correct. Continue.
I'm gonna shoot the big snaky thing.
Okay. Shoot the big snaky thing.
I presume
Or
an
at least
advantage, yes.
I'm gonna say yes, and you ignore the 1/2 and 3/4 cover that it would have gotten because of sharpshooter. Continue.
Aha!
26 minus 5, 21 to hit. And that hits. Roll damage.
Straight for the... Oh, dang it. That's not getting the head. That's... I mean, it is.
13 acid. 13 acid is maximum damage. Nice. That is a total of 55 damage with 42, 10 from sharpshooter and 32 sneak attack. 55, yeah. Watch that health bar. There you go.
Aha!
And you are now exposed, Thea.
For now.
For now. Alright, we return now to the big roaring thing down in the south.
Hold
Sorry.
on. I think I want to move. So I was gonna go there, and that does not really sound realistic anymore.
I don't know where there is.
Don't worry about it. If we're moving basically parallel along these ledges, is it still difficult terrain if we're not really going up and down?
It is still difficult terrain because there's snow everywhere.
Okay.
Everything is difficult terrain.
That's a good point. There you go. Thank you. Done.
You're welcome. Alright, I need to check the movement speed. Right. Boom, boom, boom. Something's charging up. Taking an action to dash. Del, you see something. You've seen these before, Tyrannosaurus Rexes. This one is snow white and looks like chunks of ice have burst out through its hide.
That's not normal.
Alright. This fellow, where is he? There he is. Has to do this. Okay, that's a success. He's going to start his way across the ice. Difficult terrain. Come on. Thea, 2006. Hull damage. Okay, this guy's going to take 5 cold damage. And get to here. Shivering the whole way. This guy. Yes, okay. Gets to here. Alright, top of the round. That was it. Are you guys good for one more round? I just looked at the time. How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Do you have one more round in you, or do you want to hold here?
Oh, I have something in mind for my last round.
Okay. So does that mean yes or no?
Oh, yes. I want to do at least one more round.
Okay, thank you, sir. You gotta use your good words here.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I did mention I'm falling asleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Adran, something is moving down off the ridge to your north if you want to look that way.
My eyes set on the herd on the ice river.
So you don't see what's coming from the north. Noted.
No.
Del, it is your turn.
Though I do hear it.
Oh, you hear it. It sounds like snakes.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Del, it is your turn.
No, this is working out quite as I expected.
That should be expected by now. What do you like to do, or what would you like to do, sir?
I think Dell's gonna take the hide action himself.
Okay. Can he hide in dim light conditions? Because I don't think he can.
I guess probably not. I do need to get a little overly accustomed to Thea there.
No comment.
Second, coming to my track shadows. Let's see with some trickster. No. Trying to do stuff and feeling bones dash, focusing sunlight sensitivity. No. You cannot.
Alrighty. What do you want to do?
I'm still gonna move back up this cliff now.
Okay. It is still difficult terrain.
20. Oh, you know what? I gotta run it.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna move over here for now, and I'm gonna dash because I can't really do anything with that anyways. I wanna... Can I figure out what was this letter?
I mean, you have a staff in one hand and your shield in the other. You could interaction put away your staff, and on your next turn pick up the letter.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, you put your staff away, which means you do not retain your regeneration feature. The gnolls! The gnolls!
Oh well, I would have. I'm thinking that would have actually happened at the start of my turn, so I would have gained that first.
Are you wounded? Yes, you are.
It was.
Then yes. Excellent. Thank you, Del. Alright, we return to the gnolls. Here. These gnolls. 2 Delta 6, please.
Who?
Anyone.
Oh,
Just 2 Delta 6. There's a lot of gnolls who are taking ice damage. Excellent. Thank you, Thía. Did you roll it twice? No, okay. Thank you.
Not
Alright, that's gonna
deliberately.
be 7 damage. Yeah. I don't know why I left these guys stood here in the freezing water, but they're going to start getting out of the freezing water. It's bird. Ooh. And they're gonna get to here. Alright. Now for these fellows. Come on. Select this. There we go. Perfect. And this guy. There we go. Come on. There we go. This guy is definitely in the ice. And this guy. Cool. Alright, so this gnoll is going to go here. 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 Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks on the big snake thing. When I can actually open the character sheet, that would help. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh, 13. Hang on, can't see. 13 misses, 9 misses, 16 hits for 5, 18 hits for 6. There we go. Cool. These other gnolls, seeing the breath of ice that is before them, are going to climb back out of the ravine, taking their action to do so. Eventually, there we go. Followed by these two, because they're just like, nope, this seems dangerous. Move over. Oh my goodness. Almost there. There we go. Alright, these three. Are going to swim for it and get out of the water. Ow, bird.
See how that goes for them.
Right. Oh, come on. Click off. There we go. Alright, that was all the gnolls. Yay! All the surviving ones, at least, so far. Eventually I'll get down to
Brass tacks.
Yes, I'll eventually get down to brass tacks. Goodness, Adran. Where are all these jokes coming from?
Jeez, I know.
Alright. This fellow takes one look at the snake and is like, nope, I'm out. Bye. 10.
You just had the best chance you had.
Right? 20. 30. Action to dash. 10. 20, 30. Whew. Okay. There we go. Alright, this guy needs to try and break free. Let's see if he can do it. He breaks free! Wahaha!
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that took his action, so he gets there, stops in the reeds, and they start to curl and twine about him again. This guy's gonna take an action to disengage. Ow, ow, ow. And now he's caught again. Sort of. There you are. Disengage. And you know what? This guy's gonna go for it. Why not? He's gonna disengage. Okay. Now for the snake thing. Thía, it disappears.
Like just straight up vanishes, or like dives into the water?
Vanishes.
Vanishes?
Pops out of existence.
Hmm.
Just poof, gone. Not there anymore.
What just popped and disappeared?
Exactly.
Well, Adran's not sure.
No, I
He
guess
is not
not.
sure what it was.
Oh,
However,
where'd the snake go?
however, Dell is suddenly confronted with a very terrifying sight. Adran, it's your turn.
Well, seems like everybody's kind of spread out a little bit, but oh, I think I'll pinpoint a spot, maybe like right about here, somewhere.
Where?
About a 20-foot radius.
Where?
It's gonna be pretty big, pretty heated.
Where? Oh dear. Would you please put your actually, do you have it or do I have it? Let me check. Characters. Okay, I don't have it. Alright, would you please put a circle out? Where would you like to target this 20-foot heated radius?
Yeah. Let's see. I want to say it's gonna be about here.
Okay. Let me get a circle here. Circle. Finger. Where? Ping me again, please. Okay. If you are you so.
But I am going to be doing it on a level 4.
We'll hold that thought. Can you please put it in the chat?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. A point you choose within range does not. Okay, that means it does not have to be within sight. Cool. Okay, so that means it's going to be 9 delta 6 instead of 8 delta 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say that based on what you're describing, you're targeting inside the ravine. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. If you want to target at the edge of the ravine instead, that would actually be better for you.
And where's the edge of the ravine?
Sorry, when I say edge, I mean the height of the top of the ravine. So don't target inside the ravine, just right at the top of it, because it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh.
20-foot radius spear.
I was mostly wanting to just to defeat the gnolls.
Yes, I'm aware of that, and that's why I'm suggesting that you do it the way I'm suggesting. Because that way you'll also be able to target these gnolls up here that are in the ravines.
Yeah, sure, we could do that.
Cool. Alright, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regular gnolls saving throws. Whew, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will take a few minutes. Never mind, that went fast. Okay, so 1 gets a crit success. 2 gets a crit. 2 get a crit success. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 failures. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay.
And then let's go ahead and roll this roll for this guy. He fails. Ouch. Big time fails. And then these 2. Oh my goodness, that's 2 nat 1s. Okay, so all the guys in the reeds that are trapped, yeah, they're all gonna fail. Adran, roll me 9 delta 6 fire damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's going to be 32 points of fire damage as you just erupt. Okay, so even the ones in the ravine that succeeded on their saving throw, it's still gonna kill them.
Oh, wow.
Good call. I mean, they were all pretty badly hurt, so...
I was kind of wondering if the fire would destroy the icy reach or not.
I'm getting there, so wait.
Bear with him.
Okay. I've got to... There's a lot of things I gotta take care of first. Bear with.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just gonna...
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Actually, yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, so this guy failed. He's gonna take, what was it, 32? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually. He's just gone. You burnt him. He's gone. Flesh consumed in flame.
Didn't have that much left.
Didn't hit him all that hard. Must have had to self-destruct.
An Imperial Pro Druid.
And... Okay. So that guy is no longer gonna...
Unless we're here.
However... There we go. Okay. Nice cast, Adran.
Thank you.
So they're all gone. And we're going to go now to Varin's. Oh wait, Adran, you still had your movement.
I
Would you
do
like to turn
still have
around?
my movement.
Yes, you do still have your movement. Would you like to turn around and see what's slithering up behind you?
Oh dear.
It is something you've faced before. A large serpentine-bodied feminine figure with 6 arms, and each one's carrying a long sword.
And I move my movement speed down here. I'd rather deal with the gnolls.
You're just like, nope, bye.
Nope.
I'll throw myself in the river if I have to.
Noted. We return. We go now to Varin. And Thea, you're up next, so be ready. Focus me. Let's zoom out a little. Varin just heard a huge eruption happen. Too far. What can Varin see? Actually, surprisingly a lot. There's all those hobgoblins over there. I'm gonna say I cannot see the ones in the ravine.
Yeah.
And there's this big thing over here. I think my best use of my action is to look at those gnolls, who are my favorite enemy, and smile. Because, hey, look. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. I'm going to use my... Where is it? Favorite enemy? Favorite enemy? Favorite... Whatever. Wisdom survival to track, intelligence checks to recall information. I have advantage on this. I'm going to see if I can figure out what they're about to do. Let's call it investigation. Okay. Varin is not going to use his action to do volley. Varin's going to, Thea, you're close enough. Del, you're close enough. Adran, you might hear something along these lines.
Yeah.
Something like... Watch your step.
Oh.
And here.
Somebody's gonna trip.
Oh.
Because I see that they see that there's a great big monster over there. And that monster sees them. So I'm going to cast wrong button. Yeah, I'm doing that a lot tonight. Jeez. And now I'm concentrating, and now I'll bonus action hide. Stealth. Let's watch these gnolls walk across this. Oh wow, 28 stealth.
Stealth.
And Thea, we return to you. You hear... Wrong button. You hear something appear slithering up on the ridge above and behind you. And Del's sharp panicked intake. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna start a shot at this wounded guy. Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
I'm holding on.
I think I'm revealed, aren't I?
I believe so. And I'm checking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm revealed.
You are. So you did not take a bonus action to hide.
So I will bonus action hide first.
Okay. That one. There's the use of reliable talent. Stealth check 27.
Jeez.
I'll move a little bit, kicks and giggles, and then I'll take a shot.
At
at the wounded something or other near Adran.
Gnoll.
That seems to
Okay.
be a more powerful type of gnoll boss, I thought.
I mean, they're stronger than your average gnoll.
They're also smarter than the average bear.
I have been waiting for someone to finally say that. Take an inspiration point if you don't already have one.
Oh.
Are you gonna take the shot, Thea?
Sorry.
You have advantage on the shot. Stop thinking, do.
Or do not.
There is no try.
There is
alright,
no
so
thinking.
first off, let me finish saying things. 24 to hit, that's gonna hit. 8 from the acid arrow, and 27 sneak, 27 sneak attack, sharpshooter 10. So that's gonna be 45 points of damage. Watch
Yes.
that health bar. There you go. Nice
There you
shot,
go,
Thea.
Adrian. That should help you.
Very wounded person there for you, Adrian.
Thank you.
Alright. Was that all your movement for you, Thea? You only moved.
No, I moved a little bit
Actually,
more, and that
20.
should be the end of it.
Excellent. In that case, let's go to the big fellow. Who's going to use an action to damage? Not damage, dash. Boom, boom, boom. That's 30. Times. Yeah. Come on. A little bit further, a little bit further. There we go. Okay. Indeed. Nice. Someone please roll for me. 8 delta 4.
8 Delta 4 coming up.
Let's see what spike growth does to this fella.
Do.
Ooh.
There's Delta 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ouch.
You're welcome.
Ouch. Look at all the 4s. Right. Let's zoom in now so I can see who I'm grabbing. Oh no. Who would like to roll for me 2 delta 6 cold damage?
Thea. Nice.
There you go. Oh my goodness. So that's going to drown 3 gnolls
Go.
in ice cold water.
Blah, 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 blah,
Nicely
blah,
rolled, Thea.
Ed.
And you, and you. And finally, you.
I think I know what to
sync
call
me.
this episode.
And what would that be?
Fire and ice.
That was the start of his turn. He's going to pull himself out. Look at all the ice down there, all broken and cold and stuff. Alright, I needed to look at this person's character sheet and I did not. Okay, that'll work. While I wait for the character sheet to shrink, there it goes. This fellow here is going to take a flying leap into mid-air, right to here. Mid-air disappears here and reappears here.
A puff of white.
Just cheaters!
Boink. And now it's action. Wait, hold on. Can he actually jump? Yeah, okay. Sorry. Where is it? Come on. Scroll up. My goodness. There we go. And then, as soon as he hits the ground, as soon as he reappears and hits the ground, actually, I need to check something. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Jumps clear over to here in a single bound. Turns and faces off against that gnoll with the silver sword. And that is where we're going to end for the night.
Cheaters.
I wasn't. To note,
Let's fall on the ice. Sorry.
to note, this is not a gnoll. It's an extremely thin, green-skinned humanoid with spiky, vertically arranged hair. As I said, this is going to be the end of our gameplay for this evening. I want to thank you both so much for playing. I hope it's interesting. As all these other creatures start appearing out of nowhere.
Very interesting.
Yay! And can I move that there? There we go. Move you guys to here. Okay. Well, tried my best to get us to an ending point for this particular episode, but it seems we're going to go at least one more week on this.
Yeah.
That seems to be how these high-level combats go.
Yep.
Alright, well, thank you both so much for playing, and I hope you all have a good night.
Yes. Thank you for setting up and running the game.
Yes.
You're welcome. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and end the game.
Rest well and dream of large women.
Thank you, fellow adventurers, for joining us once more. Please comment below to vote on what monsters you want to see Adran, Thía, and Varin take on next. You can vote for more than one kind at a time.
Chimera, Cyclops, Wyvern.
Thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again next week.